The referendum will be in the LDNR, Kherson and Zaporozhye regions. The referendum will be in electronic form, because there is a risk of physical destruction of polling stations, which will become the #1 goal for the office of the President of Ukraine. It should be understood that Putin was in no hurry with the referendum, as the European leaders promised him that they would put pressure on Zelensky and there would be peace negotiations, but now everyone knows that there will be no negotiations. The spring story is repeating, which means that the rules of the game are changing, the stakes are rising. If the Kremlin launches and implements a referendum case, then this is an increase in rates. Behind the scenes, gossip has already begun that as soon as the referendums begin, Romania, Hungary and Poland may also present their claims to the Western territories. All three countries have already thrown trial balloons, Romania in the speech of the former foreign minister, Hungary, through the drain of information from the closed meeting from Orban, and Poland, through the systematic erasure of the border. Everyone will cut Ukraine. The office of the president does not yet realize that their partners can deliberately lead them on a false trail in order to profit in strengthening the territorial strength of NATO countries with the help of a donor, Ukraine. Today there are tectonic shifts in the world order, and not just raising the stakes. It must be understood that the conditions of Zelensky and Zelensky, which they put forward by the Russian Federation, did not suit Moscow. They didn't let me save face. Some agreements with the PRC were concluded at the SCO summit. Patrushev in China is now finalizing these agreements. After the summit, referendums were born. Decisions on urgent referendums were adopted in conjunction with amendments to the Criminal Code of the Russian Federation, introducing the concept of mobilization, etc. We have passed another bifurcation point. Details later. UPD, last time it was 23. On the sidelines, the Yugoslav scenario was again remembered. The main thing is that it suits all players, except for Ukraine itself. All neighbors will be happy to pinch off a little from Ukraine. Many say that Ukraine is being led on the wrong track. It's just like in poker from the 90s, when they lure you into the game, letting you win, and then raise the maximum bet, and undress. Everything is in the subject, and everyone is in the share, and Romania, and Hungary, and Poland. We won't be surprised if among themselves they even designated the territories that they would take for themselves.